Hey guys, Mango Recaps here. Today, I am going to explain an American crime drama television series, titled Backbird. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and please take care. As a disclaimer, this video includes my own analysis, commentary, and it's not a substitute of the full movie. Click the link below to watch, buy or rent the movie. This episode begins by showing Jimmy walking into the prison. All the inmates intensely stare at him. The guards take him to meet with the Dr. Aaron Zickerman, but to his surprise, he finds Larry's doctor there. When he asked her about Aaron, she tells him that he is on vacation and she is taking over his patients. Jimmy is quite surprised by this new doctor, and wonders how she knows he would be there today. But she claims that it is just a routine checkup and there is nothing to be suspicious about it. She also reminds him that she is a doctor and is there to take care of the mental health of the inmates, regardless of their crimes. The doctor directly jumps to the point and asks, "Are you a threat to the mental health of any of my patients?" Obviously, after having a conversation with Larry, they're left the room to doubt him. When Jimmy asks which patients she is talking about, she leaves from there. This adds up to another problem for Jimmy. Slowly the situation is getting out of control. He needs to get the things out from Larry. The following day, Jimmy catches up with Larry, where Larry informs him about Gary's visits, but is not happy with Gary for marrying a girl who is setting them apart. He even calls her a stinky bitch because she thinks a reenactment dress is a playing dress-up. Larry also talks about how in old days, people used to get married younger and have kids at a younger age. He believes that government wants to make more money, and therefore raise the age of consent, forcing them to study and work hard for the government. He also believes that the government is doing wrong by forcing the kids to delay growing up, so that the parents can spend every extra dime on tuition. This is the perfect time for Jimmy to retrieve information. So, he jumps into Larry and asks, what is the youngest he ever had? But Larry insists Jimmy to tell his story first. Larry lied that, when he was 17 he make out with 14-year-old girl, vibing and encouraging Larry to reveal his dark secret. Before Larry could open his mouth and talks about the girls, a guard comes there and takes him for his regular visit with the doctor. The episode cut us back with Brian and Lauren. Brian believes that they can find one of the girls in the Illinois beneath some trees. So, they team up to go to Illinois. There are several roads and obviously, like today, they don't have the privilege of Google Maps as we do. They have some old grandpa map leading them nowhere. On the way, they see a gas station and believe that it is newly opened because, according to the statement given by Larry, there was construction going on in this place. So, they decide to follow the map until Lauren suggests giving a visit to the gas station and inquires about it, hoping to get some clue that might be useful for the case. When asks about the local auto parts dealer there with a part-timer, he finds that there is a man named John Dickey. After talking with the manager of the gas station, Lauren also finds that the station opened in the spring of '94, and also the manager believes that they broke ground around the midsummer of '93, which means the store was there when Larry had killed the girl. To give more clarity, they go to John Dickey and show him the pictures of Larry. He immediately recognizes him and only remembers him as a creepy pervert who only talks with the young girls. John has to kick him out when Larry starts flirting with his daughter Audrey. Brian and Lauren wait for her to question her. They ask her about Larry. According to her, he would comment on her saying that she has a beautiful ankle and so on. Most of the time he would sit on the picnic bench and stare at her. When she would talk to him and ask, "Hey Larry, what's up?" he would talk about the cleaning products, and offers her to go to his van to look at the cleaning ingredients. Larry also used to give her things like a locket and earrings. Audrey acknowledges that most of the items she threw away, but has kept one thing. She takes them to show it. And it was a mountain bike, which Jessica Roach was riding on the very beginning of this series. Back at the prison, Gigante knows about the drugs Jimmy was trying to get in there. He also warns Jimmy, telling him, "This is a bad idea." Jimmy claims he had dropped the idea. The thing is, Carter starts to open his mouth and informs the inmates that Jimmy is a snitch. The situation is putting Jimmy in a precarious situation. Before things go out of control, Jimmy needs to grasp the things from Larry. After therapy with the doctor, Larry is at the woodshop. Jimmy heads towards him. Apparently, Larry knows Jimmy almost got into the fight, but doesn't know the actual reasons. So to lure Larry, Jimmy says, it was Larry behind it. The guard informs Jimmy that Larry is a kid diddler and kid killer, which he doesn't believe and was trying to defend Larry and almost got into the fight. The imaginative story works. Larry points out that he has never raped anyone. He has only slept with different girls. Jimmy starts talking about Jessica Roach. He continues how she was nice at first. Her mountain bike had a flat while driving up the gravel road, so Larry gives her a lift. They were having a smooth conversation until she turned on him like a rabid squirrel. She started hitting him in the face like other girls, which he didn't like, forcing him to knock her out with the starter fluid. As Jimmy listens, Larry tells him that he finds a quiet place and carries her out there. When Jimmy asks if he had sex with her, he doesn't remember having sex with her, but when he woke up, her and his clothes were off. Larry explains how Jessica was crying for her mother. Listening to him, Larry almost breaks out. He is holding tight in front of Larry. He continues and says when she screamed, it freaks out Larry and ruined all his plans. He carried her to a big tree and quickly whipped the 2 belts around her neck, and squeezed her and put the stick in. Then he starts twisting it until she died. Oh my God, how cruel he had killed her. That night Jimmy couldn't sleep after hearing Larry's story. He cries about how humans can do this to a little girl. Back with Brian and Lauren, they took the picture of the bike found with Audrey and shows the pictures to Beaumont. Larry's hearing is coming up and it's not enough evidence to put him behind the bars. So, Beaumont suggests finding strong evidence against Larry. Up to this episode, it is clear that Larry is the crime monster here. The episode ends here. Please, subscribe to watch more series recaps, turn on notifications, and leave a like and comment to support the channel.